Jamaica.
We're outside.
Yes. Welcome to another episode in our series, Centrally Speaking. Centrally Speaking is a program that opens up the conversation around important matters of economics and finance, matters of national importance that have an impact on your life.
And one of those important matters is the know your customer requirements, KYC. You know them questions that them ask when they go in a bank to open a account. Yeah, you know them annoying little thing that. Yeah, those things we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be visiting two banks, BNS, Scotia Center, and NCB Duke Street.
All right.
We're going to talk to those reps about what is it that they need to know about you when you're opening your account.
And before we go to those banks, we're going to talk to our people in the streets to hear what they know about our new banknotes. And guess where we are right now? We are at the beautiful Bank of Jamaica.
The place that provides the new banknotes.
Precisely.
Which new banknote denomination has been added to the new suite of Jamaican banknotes?
The $2,000 note.
That's the $2,000 note.
The $2,000 note.
The new $2,000.
Them said the $2,000 in the general. You see it? Yeah, man. $2,000 them.
The newest banknote that they have introduced is a $2,000 note.
What are the new Jamaican banknotes made of?
What type of material? Plastic?
No,
It feel like to you.
like a plastic.
Well, I guess it's made of plastic. The texture kind of feel plasticky, but yeah, it's okay.
I think it's like plastic, so I don't have a problem with it.
We hear it for an interview on TVJ, but we don't quite remember right now.
Polymer?
You know what polymer is?
No.
Listen, don't sleep on the people in the streets, you know. Them know what go on. Them have opinion. Hey, and they know how the banknote them look. Yes, it's not made from cotton anymore. It's now made from polymer. For the very first time in the history of Jamaica, there's a $2,000 banknote. It's not bad.
And today we're going to learn how to keep those new banknotes safe with a low KYC account. We're actually here at Scotia Center downtown, and when we come back from the break, we'll learn how easy it is to open a low KYC account. Stay with us.
Introducing the new $2,000 note. The new $2,000 note was created to help bridge the gap between the $1,000 and $5,000 notes. With the introduction of the $2,000 note, alongside the $1,000 and $5,000 notes, fewer notes will be required to settle transactions. For example, instead of using 4 $1,000 notes to settle a transaction of $4,000, an individual could use just 2 notes, a combination of 2 of the new $2,000 notes. This substitution effect will lead to less reliance on the heavily demanded $1,000 bill, as well as generate cost savings for the bank over time.
Welcome back to Centrally Speaking. On this episode, we find out everything you need to know about what is required to open a low KYC account, the Know Your Customer account, the easy account. Joining us now is Wendy Birthright. She's Senior Manager Retail and Small Business Deposits at Scotia Bank.
Wendy, welcome. Thank you for having us. All right, so Wendy, first question I have for you. What is a low KYC account?
A low KYC account is also known as a simplified due diligence account. What this means is that we require less opening account documentation or requirements for opening an account with us once you qualify. So we will need your proof of address, your proof of identity, such as a photo ID, and your tax registration number.
Right.
Now, of course, we're going to ask you some few basic questions to get to know you better.
So Wendy, give me an example of a basic question that you would ask.
Mother's maiden name.
Well, we ask some questions that will allow us to know that you are you when you try to contact us to do transactions. So, for instance, if you call us or you come into the bank to do a third-party transfer, we don't want somebody else to be operating your account. So these are basic questions that you alone will know about you.
Who qualifies for these type of accounts, the low KYC accounts?
Well, right now, we have two types of accounts that you can open under this regime. We have a Scotia Care Access account and an employee payroll account. For the Scotia Care account, these are available to persons who benefit from government financial services such as PATH, NIS, SET, all those programs that the government provide assistance to our citizenry for.
Including pensioners?
Including pensioners, which is NIS.
Okay, cool.
You just have to prove that you're enrolled in one of those programs. So they normally would give you a number, prove that you're enrolled in that. Certainly provide us with your proof of identity, as I mentioned, which is a photo ID. You also have to
passport or driver's license.
Passport, driver's license, or voter's ID,
right.
or the new needs ID.
Yes.
And you can your TRN, which is important right now, until we're further advised, and your proof of address.
So that is simple enough. What are the steps? So walk me through step by step. What are the steps to open a low KYC account?
We actually offer this service online, so you can start the process online and upload documents. So you'll be asked a few questions. For the low KYC customers, though, we would rather you come in because it's an easy process. We also have a process with our cash management customers who are from our corporate and commercial and small business entities. They can provide us with a list of their employees, and we have an automated process where accounts are opened en masse. And it's very easy and simple. You just come in with your proof of identity and you receive your Scotia MasterCard debit card to complete transactions, both locally and internationally.
So what is the minimum we can open a low KYC account with?
Fortunately, because we know you're going to get paid, as in the employee payroll account, or you're going to be receiving government subsidies, there is no minimum amount to open this account.
Okay.
Certainly.
Okay.
There's no minimum account to open the account. There's no monthly fees on these accounts. Or
sorry, when you say monthly fees, if I go to the ATM, you're not charge me?
Well, I was getting to that. So point of sale transactions done on Scotia Bank machines. And if you use our automated teller machines or ATMs, for these accounts, there are no fees.
Oh, nice.
I like this.
Okay.
So ensure you look for the Scotia Bank logo when you go to the ATMs.
And no tax on minimum balance, none of that?
None of that.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, what we're trying to encourage our customers to do right now is to bank digitally. So you can sit at your desk or your sofa, wherever you are, and you can bank online. And it's free of cost to all our retail customers.
And through the app?
Through the #1 banking app in Jamaica, Scotia Bank Online. Right, and it's easy to sign up for the app. We will assist you in branch, but you can self-help online as well. There you can do third-party transfers, you can do a mobile top-up, you can send credit to all your relatives, and many other transactions, foreign currency exchange. So once you have access to a Scotiabank card or one of our accounts, you can bank like any other person in Jamaica. So we welcome everyone who qualify to come in and open a low KYC account with us at Scotiabank.
Wendy, we want to thank you for sharing with us about the 1, 2, 3s of opening a low KYC account with Scotiabank. And there you have it, Jamaica. It's very simple. More from Centrally Speaking after these messages.
Introducing the new $2,000 note. The new $2,000 note was created to help bridge the gap between the $1,000 and $5,000 notes. With the introduction of the $2,000 note alongside the $1,000 and $5,000 notes, fewer notes will be required to settle transactions. For example, instead of using 4 $1,000 notes to settle a transaction of $4,000, an individual could use just 2 notes, a combination of 2 of the new $2,000 notes. This substitution effect will lead to less reliance on the heavily demanded $1,000 bill, as well as generate cost savings for the bank over time.
Thanks for staying with us here on Centrally Speaking. If you are just joining us, we've been taking you through the process of opening a low KYC account. So while there are similarities in opening low KYC accounts in every bank, each bank has their own set of requirements. So we want to show you as much as possible what the experience is really like.
Our guest is Mr. Wayne Hunter, branch manager at NCB Duke Street. Wayne, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So Wayne, for our viewers who are just joining us, they would have already or probably not yet know that a low KYC account is one that doesn't require as many documents to open. Simple, you just use a TRN, probably a picture ID, and one other document. All right, so they already understand that. So from NCB's perspective, what are the types of low KYC accounts you offer?
NCB Quick Save is our low KYC document. Just 2 documents are actually required.
Right.
ID, TRN.
Oh, okay.
Most Jamaicans will have that.
Right.
So with that, they are able to open an account with us.
Okay. So Wayne, based on what you've just said, how are people finding the process?
People have found this process to be very simple and easy. It's unlike opening a regular account, which asks for a number of things, and you know, Jamaicans
your file, ask if your file.
Yes, and they're saying all of these things.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, to open an account.
Right.
But the low KYC document, NCB Quick Save,
Yes.
easy to open.
So what is the minimum amount that we can use to open this NCB Quick Save account?
You really want
Me
to?
want
Yes,
to know.
we really want to know.
Yeah.
100 Jamaican dollars.
So
Really?
much?
Yes.
I know you can't open my account now.
Finally.
All right. So based on that
Oh, good.
minimum requirement, are you finding that there has been an increase in the number of persons opening accounts?
Certainly.
Okay.
And we have run a number of promotions across the island.
Right.
With the view of sensitizing customers that
Right.
this account actually exists.
Yes.
And at the branches that we have these, I mean, we're overwhelmed.
I can just imagine.
So many customers.
2
coming.
documents.
Just 2 documents.
Plus $100.
Plus $100.
Match up that fast, you know, Wayne.
Definitely. Any and everybody.
You know what I
can.
mean?
So it's all inclusive.
Okay, so would you
it's-
say it's achieving its primary objective of having persons increase bank accounts across the country, as well as financial inclusion?
It does.
Okay.
It does. And one of the important things is for us to continuously advise customers, sensitize customers that it is available.
Okay.
Because despite all of what we would have done in the past, we still know that some persons are not aware.
Okay.
So it's important for us to constantly put in the information out there for persons to get involved.
Okay, so let me ask you a question that's very Jamaican. What's the catch?
No catch.
No catch?
No catch.
Right?
I mean, it was born out of the fact that a number of persons, even to get their salaries,
Yes.
was
Okay.
having challenges.
Okay, right.
And based on that, we decided that we would have, I mean, in collaboration with the BOJ, of course. You know,
Right.
we can't do anything without the BOJ.
Of course not.
We can't.
So
the bank.
we agreed that we would have been able to facilitate customers, but of course, given the limited documentation, then there are restrictions.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So some of the restrictions are.
I was about to ask, yes.
Certainly.
Yes.
The total amount that the customer can deposit at any one time.
Okay.
So not over 100,000.
Right.
I
But that's
mean,
not bad though.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And in addition, on a monthly basis, the amount should not exceed 250,000 in total deposits.
Right.
Okay, what about withdrawals?
I mean, withdrawals are in.
I mean, a limit.
The limit is just the same way, 100,000.
Okay, cool, right?
I mean, because most times that is what is paid at the ABM.
Okay.
Right.
Most transactions are done there.
Right.
Right. But in terms of the balance on the account also should not exceed 250,000.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay.
So as we say, it's low risk.
Right.
So therefore, we don't want to be dealing with a lot of cash.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
But if a customer, for whatever reason, having opened a low risk account,
start make more money
and start making more money, then we are not limiting them to 250 or anything.
Okay.
They can come and produce the additional documentation.
Enough one day.
So you need a pay slip and okay.
Yeah, man. Enough one day.
We can transition to a regular account.
So the account is easy to open. ID, TRN.
Yeah.
Can we open that account online?
Yes, all our accounts can get started online.
Okay.
Okay.
So
when you say
started, started meaning you put all the information,
right?
So you capture all your information,
right?
Yes.
Then you come to the bank,
yes,
your ID and TRN, and then we will complete the process.
Okay.
Okay. So that is it, Wayne? As simple as that?
As simple as that.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
No, 1, 2.
1, 2.
TRN.
ID, TRN.
Yeah,
I like that.
that's 1, 2.
I like that. Wayne, thank you so much for joining us to take us through how simple it is to open a low KYC account at National Commercial Bank.
It was my pleasure having you.
Jamaica's currency has a fresh new look. Introducing the new $50 note. The new $100 note. The new $500 note. The new $1,000 note. The new $2,000 note. The new $5,000 note. Jamaica's new banknotes, modern, more secure, and made to last.
So this is the second best part of the program, the part where we recap what transpired during our discussions today. So you want to know how to open a KYC account? We've got you covered. Let's get into the fast facts. Whew. Number 1, KYC means know your customer, KYC. Number 2, a low KYC account has less requirements than other accounts. Number 3, the low KYC account supports government's thrust to make it easier for Jamaicans to open a bank account, which facilitates greater financial inclusion, which means everybody is involved in the financial system. Number 4, even though all banks may have specific requirements to open a low KYC account, most only require only a national ID and TRN. Number 5, you can open a low KYC account with wait for it, little as $0, but that's some banks. In other banks, the minimum might be as low as 100 Jamaica dollars. And that's it for the fast facts.
That's all for our program this week. We hope you've learned just how easy it is to open a low KYC account and that you are encouraged to do what it takes to keep your money safe.
And before I tell you where to find Bank of Jamaica on social media, allow me to share a fun fact. Bank of Jamaica is 62 years old. In 2023, we started on May 1, 1961. But follow BOJ on Twitter, Central Bank JA, or on BOJ's Facebook page. You can also visit the website, boj.org.jm.
We also invite you to send your questions on Twitter or Facebook.
And of course, What's Centrally Speaking next week at the same time, right here on your station for another exciting episode.
I'm Sheena.
And I'm Anna.
Thanks for watching. Centrally Speaking is a production of Bank of Jamaica.